This is Mass X with a brand new Echocalypse video, and we're going to take a deep dive into the newest members, newest cases coming in. We have Kuri and Dorothy that will be releasing today based on what time your reset is. But let's go ahead and take a look, and are these characters that you should be even considering summoning for? Let's go with Kuri. Yes. Enough said why we're starting with Kuri. Traits, DPS, strong DPS. The question is, should you be summoning for this character? Well, let's go ahead and first take a look at the support on her. East Rise team members are going to get a 10% resistance. That's nice. DPS team members, attack percent plus 10%, even effective when not deployed, of course. And attack support, all units, all team members, attack percent plus 10% effective when even not deployed. Those are nice, but let's look at those skills. That's what's going to be most important with this character, because this is a character that if you were playing Burn early on, those types of teams, and have those characters still play that team dynamic, this might be a must get for you. And let's talk about why. Okay, we've got Dining Time, the first one to discuss. Bombs cook faster than fire, deals 64% physical damage. Yes, she does physical damage to 3 random enemies, applying flammable explosive on hit for 2 rounds. So again, you know, one of the things I gotta say more often than not is they are pretty good with their descriptions. So now you know right now that hit is going to be important with this character. What does flammable explosive do? When taking burn damage, there's a 15% chance to take the same amount of burn damage again. That's pretty big, right? Now, how are you going to need to be building her, okay? Well, that level 1, the one we just discussed, that unlocks at 0 stars. If we go to 3 stars, okay, bombs cook faster than fire, deals 93% physical damage. So not amazing jump, but definitely a solid jump. Damage to 3 random enemies, applying flammable explosive on hit for 2 rounds. So yeah, and then you've got the flammable explosive damage. There's a 30% chance now. So you're gonna get that 15 to 30, and you're gonna get that 64 to 93. I think, sadly, this character needs to be at 3 stars because of this, if you're considering pulling this character. So let's go ahead to the next one. Here comes Cake. The Cake has arrived, deals 179% physical damage to 3 random enemies. For each stack of burn on the targets, inflicts additional true damage equal to 5% of their max HP. The additional damage, though, caps at 150% of Kuri's own attack. So now we've got 2 requirements for building this character: hit and now attack to maximize this character. Now at 0 stars, the Cake has arrived. We already read through that. At 3 stars, it jumps up to 208% physical damage, and the inflicts additional true damage equal to 9% of their max HP. And the additional damage caps at 250% of Kuri's own attack. And for each enemy inflicted with burn, Kuri deals extra true damage equal to 30% of her attack. So again, clearly 3 stars at this point is going to be a minimum for this character, at least in my opinion. Now, let's talk about if you're going to unlock this character, 5, 6, or 7 stars. Let's go ahead and go right to 7 stars. You're going to get a 253% physical damage to 3 random enemies. For each stack of burn on the target, inflicts additional true damage up to 15% of their max HP, and it caps at 500% of Kuri's own attack, which might be a little bit overkill, but you know you're going to be maximizing your hit. For each enemy affected by burn, Kuri deals extra true damage equal to 100% of her attack, which is crazy if you really focus on getting her attack up. This attack comes with an additional 50% crit rate and crit strength. So she gets that addition at 7 stars. Absolutely a burn beast. DPS at 7 stars. Pretty crazy. Now, going back and looking, okay, knowing that we're already discussing 3 stars is a minimum for optimal for this unit. Level 4, again, 229%. Nice builds there. You get the extra true damage at 40%. Extra true damage at 6 stars is 50%. Yeah, this is going to be a tough one because she scales. Because of the burn, that scaling is going to be very nice. Again, let's go ahead and look at the passive. But, right now, 3 stars is definitely a minimum on this character. Now we've got Raccoon Agent. At the start of the first 3 rounds, Kuri randomly summons 1 furry to aid her for the entire battle. When summoned, each furry restores 2 rage to Kuri, inflicting burn on 3 random enemies for 3 rounds. Absolutely sick. Synergy with her own kit, A+. In a burn team, a properly built burn team, holy hell, this is going to make burn back up, in my opinion, in the meta. So, at Tier 2, Level 1, we read through. Let's see what we get at Tier 6. At the start of first 3 rounds, Kuri randomly summons 1 furry, okay? When summoned, each furry restores 4 rage. That means she's going to be she's going to have no problem. That's freaking sick. The inflicting burn on 3 random enemies for 3 rounds when furry is summoned for the first time boosts the damage reduction of all allies by 30% for 2. Jesus criminy, she's solid. She is absolutely a solid character. At her promotions, she's going to get a 25% hit increase at 1 star. She's going to get a damage bonus of 25% at 2 stars. Crit 30% at 3 stars. Again, right there, just the fact that you're getting that hit plus 25%, absolutely crazy. That 3-star unlock to me is an absolute minimum for this character. At 4 stars, you get crit strength. At 5 stars, you get pierce. At 6 stars, you get block reduction. And at 7 stars, you get another damage bonus. Yeah, she's clearly not a one-pulled unit, at least in my opinion. Looking at Links, no doubt in my mind with the Regina and Set, to get that attack increase is going to be absolutely necessary. You've got a resistance boost with Frenchia, not a biggie. You've got Kuri's attack is increased again with Shiyu, absolutely going to be necessary. With her getting that attack boost twice. I mean, that is what, 25, 30, almost 45%. And then you get an HP boost with Dorothy, which will be nice. And again, that's why they released these 2 characters together. A lot of people play them together, but it's not necessary for Dorothy to be teamed up with her. But we'll talk about that more when we talk about Dorothy. Now we got to talk about her vibration arm too, just so you know if you need to be getting it. So Heat Bomb, Kuri's cake is full of energy, increases her attack by 6% upon dealing damage to units with burn for the first time each round, lasts 3 rounds and stacks up to 3 times. Really, I mean, it's solid. It works with her kit very nicely, so there's no issue with me with that. And that's at level 1. Now, if we go level 2 it, then you're going to get 9%. Level 3, you're going to get 9%. Level 4 at 3 stars, now it starts to change, okay? You get that 12% attack, but this effect lasts 3 rounds and stacked up to 3 times at the start of battle. Increases Kuri's damage bonus by 20%. That's pretty sick. And at 5 stars, you're going to get a 15% on that attack and a 30% damage bonus. Enhancing it also is just gonna, help out with your attack, and that's a biggie with her. Attack and hit. Just remember that when building this character. Now we've got Dorothy. So let's look at Dorothy now. So, prefer the other graphic better, but we can get into that another time. We've got a support trait on this character. Let's go ahead and look at the support that she does. Empire team members resist plus 10%, effective even when not deployed. We've got resistance support. Support team members resist plus 10%. Nice. And all team members HP plus 10%, doesn't have to be deployed. Very nice. What you would expect from a support character. Now let's hit those skills. Breathtaking gig. Dorothy is going to captivate the audience, deal 64% magic damage to 3 random enemies. And that's at 0 stars, okay? It's going to go to 70% at 2 stars, 77% at 3 stars. But you're going to notice a little bit of a change here. At 2 stars, restores 1 rage to a random ally on the same row. Excludes herself, though. And then on 3, it restores 2 rage to a random ally on the same row. So yeah, that's kind of nice, but doesn't, not game changing, depending on who else you have on your team and if you're building rage in other ways. Highlight, hype up the audience with the climax. Dorothy's singing inspires all allies for 2 rounds. What's Inspire do? Well, active attacks deal extra true damage equal to 72% of Dorothy's attack. This effect clears after activating 2 times. Interesting. So with this support unit, you are actually going to have to focus on some attack if you want to take advantage of this. So that was at level 1, okay? And basically it goes to 100% at 1 star. At level 3, though, we start to see some more changes. Hype up the audience. It's basically all the same. The true damage goes to 124% of Dorothy's attack on that Inspire. Then you have Brilliant Idea. Active attacks have a 20% chance to require no rage. This effect clears after activating once. That is pretty freaking sick. And at 5 stars, you're going to just see again the percentages go up. At 6 stars, percentages just going up. And let's go ahead and see what else they add, if anything, at 7 stars. Basically, the attack increase goes to 30%, the true damage goes to 144%, and the active attacks have a 50% chance to require no rage. That's pretty good shake, and converts 50% of HP loss into a shield. Dang. Okay. Yeah, she's pretty solid support at 7 stars. Looking at this, though, you don't get... Let's see, 5 stars. At 3 stars, again, another character that really, to me, she's a 3-star unit minimum. Oops, hit the wrong one. And the last one, Showmanship. When an ally case releases a skill, Dorothy collects inspiration from them, accumulating up to 6 points. Dorothy gains 1 inspiration at the start of the battle. Each inspiration gain increases ally damage reduction by 3% for 3 rounds and provides a shield equal to 3% of Dorothy's max HP. So needless to say, HP 2 with her. The damage reduction can stack up to a max of 18%. Now again, that's at level 1. And it's just going to scale like normal. Let's see when we see it. And at level 3, okay, tier 6, when an ally case releases a skill, Dorothy collects the 6 points. She gains 3 inspiration at the start of battle. Each inspiration gain increases ally damage, goes to 5%. And the shield goes to 5% for max HP, and the damage reduction can stack up to a max of 30%. Nice passive. Interesting character, though, because of that 0 rage. That's freaking sick, actually. Looking at Artifice, 1 star, you're getting the dodge at 25%. You're getting damage reduction at 2 stars. You're getting block at 3 stars. You're getting block strength at 4 stars. You're getting some pierce at 5 stars. Crit res at 6. Damage reduction at 40%. Very cool. And then your tiers for Artifice, as you can see, your initial rage increase at tier 1, attack increase at tier 2, and then the Showmanship. Very cool. She's a nice character. I mean, I don't think she's a must-get, but she's damn nice. Her links, you're going to get some HP, which you're going to want with Beam, so that's going to be important. With Niz, you get armor of 18%. With Kiki and Camellia, you're getting more HP, so that one's going to be a priority. And with Kuri, Dorothy's attack is increased, which is going to help her too. So not bad stuff there. Now for Dorothy's vibration arm, taking a look at it, the idol's performance never ends. For every 6 inspiration consumed, there's a 50% chance to restore 2 rage, triggering at most once per round. Pretty nice, getting that rage right there. No complaints there at all. Again, you know, you're gonna have that 6 inspiration consumed, so it's gonna be mattering on how many stars you get the character up to. And the breakthrough effects basically at 50% at level 1. And let's go ahead. So really 3 stars is where you're going to see a significant difference. The idol's performance never ends. At the start of battle, increases Dorothy damage reduction by 20%. And at 4 stars, you're getting that 20%. And at 5 stars, it's going to 30%. So yeah, her vibration arm is definitely nice, but it's not one I'd be looking to go crazy on, quite honestly. Even just 1, to me, is enough. Just to be able to have that option of that 50% chance to restore 2 rage is pretty cool, actually. So, and when you enhance it, you can see more HP, more attack on the first 2. That's really nice, more HP. So those first 3 are going to be important on this one. So out of the 2, Dorothy and Kuri, I gotta say, if you're running any sort of burn, still running burn, have all the pieces because you were running burn previously, this is a no-brainer. Kuri is the one out of the 2 I would be going after hard, because she's just going to make that burn team so much better. And even if you don't, much better to look at. Not knocking on Dorothy, but not an absolute necessity by no means, at least in my mind. You know, again, that could change in testing, but everything I see out of the gate, out of the 2, Kuri is the slam dunk, especially if you are a burn user. Your burn team is going to be ridiculous if it's built properly. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you're going to be pulling on this banner. I gotta say, pretty impressed with both. Not happy that they're dropping 2 banners at once, but luckily that's why you go through and decide what's important to you. If either of these 2 characters are going to improve how you're building your teams right now, if neither are going to help you, then maybe you hold off. If you are a burn enthusiast, then you are all in on this banner for Kuri at a minimum. With that, as always, please like and subscribe. It helps a lot. Have a great day.